Well, Taiwan has inspired me. It's inspired me more than any other country that I've been to throughout the whole world. You see, when I first arrived into Taiwan a year ago and I started my YouTube channel, my original intention was just to show people my daily life in Taiwan. But when I realized just how amazing this country is, my mission changed. And now I want to show people all over the world why Taiwan is such an amazing country. So when you ask me, what do I like about Taiwan? What do I love about Taiwan? Taiwan brought out the best in me. Did you know that roughly 753,000 foreigners currently live and work in Taiwan? And I'm one of them. Taiwan is quickly becoming one of the most desirable destinations for expats to come and live in. So what is it about this country that makes people from all around the world want to come to live here? I'm pulling out all the stops for this video. I decided to ask several foreigners, some who live in Taiwan, some who have been to Taiwan to travel, and some who want to come here. Hell, I even asked my own mum, what is the one thing they like about Taiwan?
Hello, I'm Lewis's mum. I like Taiwan because I'm interested in Chan Buddhism and am very pleased that Taiwan has preserved it. I also like green tea, and Guan Yin is one of my favourites.
The reason I love Taiwan is you can see real Chinese culture. I lived in mainland China for over 14 years, but I visited Taiwan many times, and I tell you what, you can see more of real authentic Chinese culture in Taiwan in a month than you can in 14 years in mainland China. You also absolutely cannot beat the night markets, the street food, the vibe. Taiwan has it all.
One thing I can absolutely say I love about Taiwan is the fact that you got this small island that's an entire country of tons of intricacies and different culture and different like local traditions and stuff. For example, if you hop on a motorcycle or scooter or whatever, public transport, whatever you want to do, you can end up in another town maybe 20-30 minutes away that has a completely different local dish that everyone wants to try out. You have different local customs and cultures and festivals and all this kind of stuff, and it was amazing. I've been around the island so many times, and every time I think I've seen everything, I managed to discover another little village. I remember one time I got lost and I ended up in an Aboriginal village, and they actually let me stay in a church there overnight because I couldn't find my way out, and it was in the middle of the night and the weather was getting bad. Every time I end up in Taiwan, I end up somewhere really, really fascinating and cool, and that's what I absolutely love about it.
Hi everyone, hey Lewis, thank you for having me in this video. Well, one thing I like most about Taiwan is its freedom. And I'm talking not only about political freedoms, but also about the level of personal freedom of the Taiwanese people. Not only Taiwan is one of the freest countries in all Asia, it's also one of the most tolerant societies in the whole world. No matter what your beliefs are, you are free to express yourself in Taiwan. And if we're talking about political freedoms, I love Taiwanese elections. During the election period, you can see different parties campaigning. There are many posters of candidates on the streets. And of course, there are heated discussions on Taiwanese TV. So if you're a person who is interested in democratic process, I think Taiwan is a very interesting country to visit. And the openness of Taiwanese political system might be a good example for many countries in the world.
Hi, my name is Fion, and I come from Hong Kong. I really love Taiwan because of the mountain. I really like the scenery. In Hong Kong, the mountain is not very high, but in Taiwan have a very high mountain. That's why I love Taiwan, because I really love hiking.
I have been to Taiwan countless times on business, especially in the early parts of this century. The people. Kind, friendly, understanding, diplomatic, open-minded, liberal, also conservative, fun, excellent, cool guys. Always a pleasure to go to the country of Taiwan. And that's why I like Taiwan.
Prazi here, and I think when people are asked this question, they often say things like people are nice, or it's really convenient, or it's cheap, whatever. I think what I like about it is sort of the communal feel that is sort of present here. So, you know, just the other day I was at 7-Eleven, and once you get somewhat of a grasp over the language, you can talk a bit. People here are very, very welcoming, and it just feels like you've been neighbors for ages. And it's just got that sort of homely feeling to it. I don't really know how to describe it perfectly, but I think that when Taiwanese people go abroad, I think that's what they miss. It's just that feeling of community. the feeling of everybody being just really lovely to each other. And yeah, I don't know how exactly to explain it, but that's probably one of my favorite things about Taiwan.
Hello everyone, my name is Mimi and I'm from Vietnam. And today I'm very happy that I can join Louis' video to talk about the thing that I love the most in Taiwan. Actually, there are lots of things make me fall in love with Taiwan, but if I have to choose one thing, it would be the people. Because everyone here seems very nice and friendly, and especially when you can't speak Chinese, they're gonna guide you like parents love their children, actually. And a lot of the story that I can tell you. For example, my advisor professor, he's very busy with his work, but he really spend time for us, like take us around Taiwan, like bring us to good food and stuff. So yeah.
One thing I like about Taiwan is definitely some of the deserted, more unknown beaches on the east side. There are a lot of places you can hike down or go down a couple farm roads, and you can have the whole beach to yourself for surfing. That's something a little bit rare in today's world, where a lot of the good surf spots have already been explored. Many people go, but yes, the deserted beaches on the east side is one thing I like about Taiwan.
Yeah, I think Taiwan is the land of convenience. I no longer have to cook for myself every day. Most places are open late, some even 24 hours. You could even hop on your bike and be in the mountains and find a convenience store with just in a few minutes. So it's, even for someone who doesn't speak the language, you'll be fine.
I would say that the one thing I like about Taiwan is having a scooter. I feel like since I came to Taiwan, and obviously I lived in Taiwan, for the first couple of months without a scooter license, and then I got my scooter license, and it really changed my life in the sense that I feel like you have more independence and you're able to do more things, and you're able to travel to different places by yourself without having to rely on other people or maybe getting public transport, because I feel like a lot of the times maybe public transport is not as convenient. You don't have to wait half an hour for the bus, you can just get on your scooter and go there. So I feel like that's something I really like. And also I feel like coming from the UK, having a scooter is something that you can do, but it's not really something that we do because of the weather, whereas in Taiwan I would say generally speaking it's quite mild. So I feel like you're able to travel on your scooter throughout the whole entire year. So I would say that's something that I definitely love about Taiwan.
So the thing I like about Taiwan, simple answer, it's not China. Having lived in China for 6 years, many of the little things that sort of get on one's nerves on a daily basis in China, like people spitting everywhere, the constant noise, people cutting the line and pushing, and being unable to line up in the queue for simple things like getting the bus. Don't have those problems here in Taiwan. You know, people can line up very nicely without spitting, without pushing everybody. And it just seems like a much more livable place where you don't have these little things, you know, getting on your nerves on a daily basis. Now, having lived in China for 6 years, we had a few bad China days along the way, but overall, I had some great times in China. Really enjoyed my time there. However, you do have some bad China days, but at least in Taiwan, I haven't had any bad Taiwan days.
You know, firstly, for Taiwan, you got to say thank you to this country for the delicious bubble tea and creating that and all the amazing food. But I think, you know, what impresses me the most about Taiwan is that even though they're under constant threat from the CCP, the constant, smear campaigns, the bullying, sending warplanes into Taiwan's air zone like almost every day, is that the Taiwanese people show a lot of resolve. You know, they've grown up with this, they're used to it, you never hear them complain. And even though, the CCP is such a huge threat and organization, the Taiwanese people are not scared. You know, the fact that it's a democratic country, fighting for its freedom, I think we've got to support and show our love for Taiwan. I mean, yeah, look at the work President Tsai has done. Yeah, I just think it's onwards and upwards for Taiwan. So, yeah, Taiwan, share for everything you do, all the people. Yeah, lots of love. And That's one of the many reasons why I love Taiwan.
But as a foreigner living in Taiwan for 10 years, the thing I love the most has changed throughout the years. For example, when I came here for the first time, I care about and I love the convenience here. And also fruit, because I'm pineapple brother. And then when we had new addition to our family, my daughter, I care about safety in Taiwan, and I cherish that a lot because as a father, you look for safety for your daughter and family. And then when I gave a second thought about all of those, when I started making videos, actually I noticed that everything starts and ends with people. So the thing I love the most about Taiwan is the Taiwanese people.
The one thing I like about Taiwan is the people here. The people here are super friendly. When we first came out here, I had some reservations about whether we'd be accepted or not, just because we kind of look scary. We have tattoos on our faces.
Tattoos are still a little taboo out here.
Right. And so I was kind of scared how people would be...
they react to us.
Yeah, react, yeah. And, but I find that people are super friendly. They'll say hi. Even like the older generations, the grandmas and grandpas, they're all very welcoming towards us. Some of them are a little like hesitant, but most of them are very, very sweet because our shop is located in like a older neighborhood, and so we get to interact with a lot of like the older people here, and they've all been very, very sweet to us. They've all been very welcoming.
One of my favorite things about Taiwan is just the work ethic of the people out here. And like Abe across the street, that guy's like 90 and he just does not stop.
He does not
stop working.
No.
Makes me feel lazy. Watching him, I'm like, God, man, you're still going.
Morning to night, he is always going.
I could go on and on about what I like about Taiwan. But like, I think the biggest thing that I like is just how strong the work ethic is out here. I love that.
Yeah.
Hello everybody, my name is Alan from YouTube channel Life in Taiwan, and I'm a British guy that's been living in Taiwan for the past 14, almost 15 years. And when you ask me what's the one thing I like about Taiwan, I'm going to avoid the cliches about the food and the people and the weather. What I love about Taiwan is the opportunity that it gives to anybody willing to come here, work hard, make a success of themselves, and do something a little bit different. I really think my life would have turned out very differently, very ordinary and mundane if I'd stayed in the UK. But coming to Taiwan has really opened up so many doors for me. And like I say, the one thing I have to say is opportunity is a very big part of my life in Taiwan. I'm really happy that Taiwan has afforded me the opportunity to be successful on YouTube and share this beautiful country with anybody that wants to watch my channel. So yeah, opportunity.
Wow. What can I say about Taiwan that these amazing people haven't already said about this amazing country? Well, Taiwan has inspired me. It's inspired me more than any other country that I've been to throughout the whole world. You see, when I first arrived into Taiwan a year ago and I started my YouTube channel, my original intention was just to show people my daily life in Taiwan. But when I realized just how amazing this country is, my mission changed. And now I want to show people all over the world why Taiwan is such an amazing country. So when you ask me, what do I like about Taiwan? What do I love about Taiwan? Taiwan brought out the best in me. And if you go to Taiwan, I feel Taiwan could bring out the best in you too. Thank you so much, Taiwan. So I think we can all see why so many foreigners end up living in Taiwan. And that is because Taiwan is a fantastic country.